Hi there everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Prestige Liquids. My name is Andrew, and as always it is fantastic to have you here with me again on another whiskey review video. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for joining me. If you're new to the channel, then make sure you hit that bell notification and the subscribe button so that you can stay up to date with all future content. Now in today's video I'm coming back to Scotch. It's been a little while since I've covered a Scotch, and this is a sample that it's a sample that has been sitting on my shelf for quite some time now. I guess since Christmas. These things were going around at some of our local bottle stores, and they're some little samples by Drinks by the Dram. This particular one is it's a Scottish single malt from Campbelltown. This is the Glen Scotia Double Cask. This has been bottled at 46%. I'm not sure whether it is like non-chill filtered or natural colored or like any of that kind of thing. So if you do know, then yeah, make sure you leave a comment down below and let me and every other curious person out there know as well. So all right, that's enough of that. Time to get on with the review, and let's see what we get. So I'm going to pour this. Yep, nice 30 ml sample. Put that there. Now this is called the double cask, and the reason for that is, one, because this has been aged in two types of casks. Now they have used a first fill bourbon barrel and also a PX sherry cask. So straight away I'm expecting to have some very interesting flavors come through. So let's see what we get. First of all, with the color, we've got this nice, typical golden coppery color. Very nice. Kind of brassy as well. I'd say, more like a brass color rather than copper. It's very good. Very nice color. Alright. The nose is very, very fruity. And there's a slight waxy note that comes through, similar to that light wax that you sometimes get on the outside of apples. So for fruits, imagine peaches, apples. There's a beautiful like vanilla cream coming through. Freshly cut grass. So sweet. Fruit sugars. And there's nice and syrupy. It's syrupy sweet. So my usual example for this is normally like the syrup from canned fruits. So if you get that sugary syrupy sweetness from canned fruits, this is packed to the top with it. It's got a nice fresh earthy note as well, mixed in with that, again, normally I'll get this from peated whiskies, so that the smell of rain on hot concrete. That's probably one of my favorite smells in the world. I can't get tired of that. It just keeps going. Again, everything in this glass is so fresh right now. I think for the first time I'm actually getting a cherry note. Now I've never gotten a cherry note from a whiskey before, and I think this is the first time I'm actually getting it. It's almost like, like that sweet tang of a cherry. Very exciting, and it keeps going. So just when you think you've gotten it, something else comes through. Now I'm getting this like saltiness that's coming through, like an iodine saltiness. All right, I don't want to keep this going for too long, so I'm gonna stop it there. I'm sure this is one of those whiskeys that the more you keep diving into it, you'll keep finding something new. So I'm going to go in with the tasting now and see what we get on the palate. Cheers. Okay, so That's kind of weird. At first sip, it felt thick, and then that quickly went away to a very thin mouthfeel. But at the same time, it's not totally vanishing either. The flavors are lingering very well. You get a nice, like a nice soft mouth coating. So like I said, this is bottled at 46%, so I'm getting a bit of a slight alcohol tinkle as well. In terms of legs, this is, at first glance you would think that it's a very thin whiskey, but actually it's not. It's got these nice thick legs that are coming down on the glass, a nice even coating all the way around, and they're coming down like very slow as well, really sticking to the glass. I'm getting, for the taste, I'm getting a lot of, say, cereal notes, oaky barrel notes as well. So I'm definitely getting some nice barrel char coming up. The barrel char is kind of coming up more so towards the end of the back end of the palate. Again, you've got those nice fruit sugars coming through. So yeah, again, don't go thinking like cane sugar, like say raw sugar, white sugar, etc. This is a fruity sugar notes. Again, those grassy notes are coming through. Yeah, it's very very strong grassy earthy notes, which I was kind of surprised at, being that this has also been finished in XPX. I would have expected some of those like fruity notes to have lingered a lot more, but to me this seems like it's getting more of its flavor dominated by the bourbon barrel, which is not a bad thing. That's really enjoyable. It was just more so my expectation. So again, you're getting these nice, I mentioned the vanilla cream on the nose. That vanilla cream is definitely coming through again on the palate. It's got this nice butteriness as well. Okay. Yep, more apples. And surprisingly enough, it's quite dry. Once the whiskey starts to go down a bit, it's got this this drying effect in your mouth as well. But then you instantly start to salivate again afterwards. It's, considering that this is an NAS, so non-age statement. I don't know how old this is. This is quite complex. This is something that's probably very suitable for a beginner into whiskey. If you're wanting something different, say you've already started to get into or your usual things, so your Johnny Walker's, Monkey Shoulder, all those types of things, and you're wanting to start to go into a different direction, or you want something that just feels new, I would highly recommend this. This is, like I said, very good entry level whiskey, and it has a lot to offer for a seasoned drinker as well. So I think this is a whiskey that I think will tick a lot of boxes for a lot of people. It's very enjoyable. So as far as the finish goes, again, very light, fresh. I'm getting more honey notes coming through now. Those oaky barrel notes, the barrel influence is definitely coming through on the finish. That nice barrel char, and again, more of that fruity sweetness, and that fresh grass note that has been coming through from the very beginning definitely follows through in the finish as well. So we've got some very nice dominant flavors going on in this glass. That's a very enjoyable whiskey. Now, for me, this has been the first Glen Scotia that I've tried. So this is actually making me want to go out and try and find, say, other whiskies in their range. I'm hoping that this is a good base standard for them, and I really hope that they're the rest of their range is as good as this, because so far, like I said, I am really enjoying this, and I'm hoping that experience will extend out into the rest of the range. So alright guys, that's it for now. Don't forget to leave me a comment. So if you've tried this before, leave a comment down below, let me know what you think. Don't forget to hit that like button as well, and as I previously mentioned, if you're new to the channel, then make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you can stay up to date with all future content as well. So alright guys, I'm going to leave it at that. As mentioned, my name is Andrew, and I will see you all again on the next video. Kippis.